Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another indie comic review, and in this indie comic review I'll be covering Hornsby and Halo. And as you can see, I have the main plus the variants that are available for this. So starting off with first things first, do these covers in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough, the first one does, but the additional covers, I do have my ratings for them. Even though we don't get to see the characters go full-blown this direction yet, but it's really getting close to. So moving into the first cover, which is on the left-hand side, I give a 7.5 out of 10, as we get to see Zachary Halo and Rose Hornsby. Next cover on the right-hand side, I give an 8.5 out of 10, as I quite like how the cover has been executed, as we get to see the characters side by side and what they look like in their full composure. And last but not least, the top one, also an 8.5 out of 10. I will now get things ready and organized as we prepare to move into the area of the internal art, but also what is happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, of course, we get a bit of a recap of what happened over in the last issue and where they are now. And whilst we see Hornsby, Zachary Halo and Rose Hornsby finally seeing the makeup of their appearances, and in a way starting to learn that they are the offspring of, well, heaven and hell whilst living in earthly bodies. They also have another thing that they need to work on, and that is making sure certain items are returned to, in this case, the dead. As we look a little bit further within the story, we also meet a member connected to, I believe it's they call themselves the Dominion, and we learn that they sort of like have a celestial connection. So they're basically rogue fallen angels, and as they start to work out the issue as to what is happening with the undead in this case, or the dead are now undead, getting the return of one of their items, to which they can now get some peace. But in the process, we also have Zachary Halo helping Rose Hornsby out in regards to stuff that she stole and to get back. Until last but not least, we do catch up and meet up with someone known as the Adjudicator. For the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10, especially for the consistency that we're seeing issue by issue. Next is the area of the story. So first things first, do we know what time this story is taking place? We know that it's taking place throughout the night, so we've got the night being addressed there. Next is the location on Earth, but we also end up traveling to the pawn shop, to which Rose Hornsby took those things that she stole and went there for a bit of easy money. And of course, the returning to the cemetery, to which the undead finally went to bed in peace. Next is the cast of characters. We have Rose Hornsby along with Zachary Halo, and last but not least, we have the character of the Adjudicator at the end, to which I give this story a 7 out of 10, not a 7.5, but with what was happening in this issue, it felt like it was closing up this story to prepare for the next one, and that is why it's getting a 7 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.